So there is actually a crystal that I'm terrified of. I don't own it. It's supposed to be very, very powerful, and a lot of people on TikTok have stories about it, and it is terrifying what it does to you. Some thoughts probably should not be said out loud, but I recorded mine. Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast where I share my thoughts on the internet with all of you. So this episode was expired. Oh no! This episode is inspired by this upcoming weekend. My college is having a wizard weekend. I'm very excited and slightly confused. At first I thought it was just like a Harry Potter thing, and I've never seen Harry Potter. But the more posts on Instagram I see about it, it seems to be more like witchy, crystal, psychic themed. And I am absolutely so excited. And it got me thinking, why haven't I done an episode on those things yet? And also, a little fun fact. My favorite number is 5. I was born on the 5th. And in this episode, I have a lot of lists of things. And when I make lists, I normally just make like a list of 5. Like top 5, most popular, whatever. So I go to sit down to record this episode. I look at my phone and it is 5:55. Is it a coincidence? Is the number 5 like coming at me today? It's also my favorite number, guys. I don't know. So the first topic I have for you guys today is crystal collecting and how to pick a crystal. So one of my favorite metaphysical shops has cats everywhere, and I just had to tell you that because it's great. The vibes are great. You walk in there and you can like pet some cats, hold some rocks. It's a good time. Anyway, one of the workers in there actually taught me this, and if you go and pick up a crystal and try to stand like balanced really straight, if you feel yourself falling forward, that means the crystal you are holding is for you. It's a good choice. It likes you. You like it. There's some type of energy attraction there. But if you hold a crystal and you feel yourself pushed away, falling backwards, it's not for you. And I don't know if that helps you at all, but it helps me sometimes. So when I got my first crystal, I honestly didn't know they had meanings. I didn't know anything about them. I was like 9 or 10. So that's like 2009, 2010, which I'm sure the whole psychic, astrology, medium people, they were out there, but I just have not discovered them yet. It was from this little shop in my hometown, which they sell lamps and stuff, and they had a random crystal, this random little clear quartz. It was $4, and at the time I didn't know it was a clear quartz. I was like, look at this cool good luck crystal that I have, and I was so excited about it. But now I know what it is, and now I have a crystal collection that's 2 giant shelves on my wall, and then I have a giant vase. I have a crystal in my car. I have a crystal in my bag that I carry every day. I have a crystal next to my bed. I have a crystal for my cat in my cat carrier. Do I have a problem? Maybe. So I also have a list for you guys. If you don't know much about crystals, you're a beginner in there, or you just like hearing about them, I have the top 5 most popular beginner crystals. And number 1 on the list was my first, a clear quartz. And right in the name, it promotes clear and calm mind. The second one is purple. It's very popular as well. An amethyst. This crystal promotes peace, cleansing, calm energy. I bought my mom one. See if that helps her. Mom, are you okay? How you doing? Is your rock working? The third one is popular for girls on TikTok leaving them in their boyfriend's cars without them knowing. I'm not saying you should do this, but I'm also not saying you should do this. It's pink and it is a rose quartz, and this is the love crystal, supports relationships and healing. The fourth one, this one I literally just took to a casino, and at first I think my mom and my grandma was looking at me like I was crazy, and then we started winning. You're welcome. It's a citrine, and it promotes good wealth and fortune. That's why I took it to the casino, and I think that's why we started winning. You're welcome, everyone. The fifth and final one on my list is a tiger's eye, and this one promotes self-confidence and inner strength. I actually have this one on like a necklace, except it's the blue version. It's the blue tiger's eye. Still does like the same thing, same vibes. And I wear it, and I like it. And I'm definitely going to wear it this weekend at this college wizard weekend thing. So there is actually a crystal that I'm terrified of. I don't own it. It's supposed to be very, very powerful, and a lot of people on TikTok have stories about it, and it is terrifying what it does to you. This crystal is moldavite. I didn't put it on the list because honestly it is very limited amount in the world, and it is very, very expensive. I actually got to a point where I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna buy it. And then the lady at the store like really talked me out of it, which like you'd think if you own a store and you're trying to sell rocks that like you'd be like, oh yeah, like this one does this and this and this, and honestly if you think you're ready, let's do it. But she was like, you have to really be ready for moldavite. And I was like, okay sis, like I think I want the rock. And then she like told me a story about all these people she knew that she got it, and I was like, never mind, I'm good. So moldavite is supposed to be very powerful, and it's supposed to be about like transformation and like a deep personal change. And if you look up stories on moldavite, you can find so many moldavite stories, especially on TikTok. And I didn't write down any specific stories, but I wrote down like the summary and gist of all of them. A lot of things that happen in this like deep personal change. People go through breakups, they lose jobs, lots and lots of deaths of family members, important people in your life. A lot of people started to go bankrupt. Again, it goes with losing your job or like a pay cut. Lots of secrets revealed, either your own secrets or other people's secrets that like really affect your life. And all of these like really bad negative things like come out, but then at the end, like normally after a couple of months it seemed, people started to feel like really nice and really happy and on the right track in life. And then that's supposedly supposed to be moldavite's job, is it will really take out all of the negative things, and it will suck. It will suck. That deep personal change is not the best, but then afterwards you're on a really good path. But you have to be ready to like accept and go through all of those changes. And the lady at the store really did not want me to have it. And I was like, honestly, after you tell me all those things, I think I'm good. I think you're right. I'm going to live in my little like peaceful bliss bubble with my clear rose quartz, and I'm going to mind my own business. So going right along with crystal collections and moldavite that literally scares me, I'm literally afraid to say it. My next topic is the moon. I love the moon. Any one of my friends can tell you that I'm like obsessed with the moon. I have the moon tattooed onto me. Lots of moon decor in my room. If we're outside and it's night, I'm staring at the sky. I'm trying to find the moon. Even when you're a kid, the moon follows your car. I love the moon. She's my friend. But the moon also has like a connection to like crystals and astrology, and I want to talk about some of it with you guys. So the moon has an energetic cleanse for crystals. I'm not exactly sure how to do this besides like on nights that there's a full moon, which is supposed to be like the most powerful, the moon energy or something like that. You should put your crystals out like in the light of the moon, but then you have to take them out of the light before like the sun comes up. And that like cleanses your crystals energy, not like washing them with soap and water. Like energy wise will cleanse them and like replenish their power or something like that. I'm not sure exactly. I just think the moon is cool, and it's tattooed onto me because she's cool. Also, another thing that you will notice with the moon, crazy people come out. I don't know why. This is like a full moon thing. Anyone that's worked in the hospital, healthcare field knows that like full moon nights, just crazy people outside. I think it's because like an energy like shift, and there's like a lot of energy going on maybe, and like the crazy people really feel it. I have no idea. I have no clue. I don't have an explanation for this, but there's like a connection somehow. There's also a crystal called the Moonstone, and this is a very energetic crystal, but not like energetic like moldavite that I'm terrified. It's more of like a intuitive, energy, happy manifestation type crystal. So along with the moon, the stars, they're like best friends up there, and I like the stars just as much as I like the moon. I also have a constellation tattooed onto me, but it's not a normal constellation. It is my astrology constellation, and I get made fun of all the time. They're like, oh no, she's an astrology girl. Am I gonna look up your sign and see if we're compatible? Yeah, I might. And here's the thing about astrology. A lot of people are like, I don't believe in that stuff because it's like just the most generalized personality type thing written on a paper, and people are like, OMG, that's me, when it's like a very common trait. So I want to talk about those little connection coinky dinks that I've noticed between the signs. So like, I'm kind of honestly just going to give you guys your own horoscope based on your sign. I have them all written down in order. So we're going to start off with Aries. What I noticed about you guys is you are literally crazy, and if energy drinks could be like in a human form, that's you. Aries are literally just human energy drinks. The next is Taurus. I don't really know much about you guys, but I know I like them. And that's that on that. I like you guys, and you guys kind of remind me of like trees in a good way, I guess. I don't know. Geminis, you guys are shifty and two-faced. That's it. I'm sorry everyone hates on you. I'm sure there's some good ones out there, but the majority of you, I don't like you. And right along with that, Cancers, maybe it's because you guys like your birthdays are so similar and stuff, but I don't like Cancers. I normally don't get along with Cancers. Just, ew, no thank you. Leos, you guys really love yourselves. You're really into like the self-love stuff and like very, very confident, but I don't mean that in like a bad way. Like, you guys are chill. I like you. I actually have a lot of friends that are Leos, and I always vibe with them, but like, y'all definitely are confident. Virgos, you are literally Jenna Marbles. Thank you and good night. Libras, pretty neutral, honestly. Like, I don't have anything bad. I don't have anything like extremely good. You guys are like pretty neutral. Yep, makes sense though, because your little sign thing is like the balance thing, and I really see it. Scorpios, y'all are helpful. Thanks. That's it. That's all I got. Sagittarius, you guys are sarcastic, and I like it. You make me giggle, and I like it. And sometimes you annoy me a little bit. Like, sometimes it's just too much, but that's me. That's not you. It's me. Capricorns, you guys are stubborn. You're stubborn. Most likely to be Karens. Yeah, I've said what I said. Aquarius, you guys are funny, but there's literally like no middle ground with you guys. It's either like really drastic one way or really drastic the other, and I'm like, whoa, but you guys are funny, and you guys always you're always right. There's you know what I mean. You're always right. Yeah. Last but definitely not least, Pisces. You guys are the cutest little ever. Very emotional, but very intelligent, very intuitive. Just so talented and so pretty and so gorgeous. And I'm not saying that because I am a Pisces, you know. I love you guys. I love all of you guys. You're so pretty. Pretty little princess. That's what you are. That's what I've noticed for all of you. You're welcome. I'm also not a psychic. I wish I was. But speaking of psychics, has any of you guys ever went to one? I want to so bad. I want to go to a psychic so bad. One of my coworkers, I call her my work mom. I love her. And she has told me so many times, don't you dare go see one of those things. And like, she really does not want me to see a psychic, but I want to see one so bad. And if like anyone that knows my work mom is listening to this, please don't snitch on me. I just want to see a psychic so bad. Something that I don't know much about, I don't understand, palm readers. I know like the lines on your palm, apparently for them, mean something, but for me, I just think it's like DNA. I saw something on TikTok that said if you have like this certain line on your palm that you're like a never dying soul and you'll always be reincarnated or something like that. And I'm like, what? Are you telling me that not everybody has this line? So I really don't know if like palm readers are like legit, if they actually do have meaning. I've never really looked into it. I don't know if it's something like psychics. I don't know, something about your life timeline too. I heard about that. Like your palm lines mean like your life timeline or something. I have no idea. I think it's just like your DNA or something. But like, what if everyone's palm looks the same? Like, I haven't really looked at other people's palms. I'm not really into that, but like, I don't get it. My next little topic that I have for you guys is manifesting. I think this is kind of almost like a psychic ability type thing, but like not. It has to do with the universe and like energy and focusing your energy. So manifesting is something that I started doing, maybe trying to do. I'm not sure if it's doing it right, but I like it and I enjoy it. It's all about focusing thoughts on your desired outcome and putting your energy into whatever you desire. And I saw something that actually helped me because I have anxiety very, very bad. And like, if you know me, I'm very open about my anxiety. I'll tell you all the time. I'm like, I had 6 panic attacks today. I sobbed in my car and here I am. So I was worried about this at first because I was like, what if I have like negative thoughts about my desires? Or what if I doubt sometimes or like literally get anxiety about it? But then I read more about it and it's like, it has to be like your energy. So like, yeah, you'll get like those negative thoughts and stuff, but if you're not putting energy into negative outcomes, which like, why would you want the negative outcome? Like, obviously you have anxiety because you want to avoid it. So those negative thoughts like is not really going to like hurt your manifesting, I guess you could say, because you're not putting energy into it. And manifesting also really connects to the law of attraction, which is what you think is what you're going to get. So like if you really think about like the positive outcome you want and your like desires, that's what you're going to get. But it's not just thinking when it comes to manifesting. You have to put in the work. And this makes me think like maybe it's just all about your mindset. And honestly, maybe manifesting is just a big placebo effect to get you to like think positive and act positive, and like when you get those anxieties and like doubts, be like, well, if I put my energy towards what I actually want, then I don't have to worry about any of those negative things. So maybe it's all just a mindset. But either or, I like it and I've been doing it, and I think that it has like helped even in general, like my mental health. So maybe you should try it out. So guys, my last little segment is actually a fun little interactive activity. I drew 5 tarot cards. Tarot? Not sure, but I drew 5 of them, and I wrote down the simplest meaning of each card. So right now, I need you guys to think of a number 1 through 5. And I need you to like really think of this number. Maybe you should like stand up, and if you're leaning forward thinking of a number, that's the number for you. Or if you're starting to like fall back as you're standing, that number's not for you. Try again. So I need you guys to think of a number 1 through 5. Pause this right now if you have to. Okay, keep your number in your mind. If you are thinking of 1, the card that I drew for number 1 is the Mother of Wands. This card represents independence, strong energy, and like a vibrant energy. Number 2 is the Chariot. This card is about willpower, determination, and strength. Number 3, the Emperor card. This is about strategic thinking, planning, and just being on top of things. Number 4, I thought this was kind of cool. For 4, I drew the 4 of Cups. And this card's actually about being bored and just being dissatisfied, but it actually may just be taking things for granted. Last but not least, 5. If you were thinking of number 5, I drew the 6 of Pentacles. And this card is about gifts, kindness, generosity, and personal wealth coming in the future. So, like, maybe you should go to the casino with a citrine crystal like I did. Well, guys, that's all I have for this fun little psychic, witchy, crystal, moon, star episode. I'm very excited to go to this wizard weekend, and I know on Saturday they're having like a craft show, like vendor type thing, and I'm definitely buying some more crystals. Maybe I'll get a new tarot deck, one of those. Yeah, maybe I'll ask someone how to pronounce that so I stop making a fool of myself on the internet. Yeah, okay. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you haven't, please give this podcast a rate on your streaming platform and follow the Instagram page @_thoughts podcast. I will see you guys next week in a new episode.